Welcome back to International Scale Modeler. Today we're going to do a review on an Italeri kit. It's a Dornier 217 M-1. This one right here. Now this is one of Italeri's historic upgrade series. I think it's an old kit with a couple of little bit of extras in and things like that. Not sure. Haven't had a look in the box yet. I've had it quite a while. This is one of our. I think this is the second prize in 100 Years of Bombers GB. So let's have a look inside the box and see what's in there. So then, the Italeri Dornier 217 M1, this is the 172 version, and it's the part of the historic upgrade series with photographic reference manual included. You see the box art, it's very nice indeed, I do like that, so quite nice, very evocative picture. On the outside of the box you've just got a bit of advert about a couple of other kits, a little bit of write-up in several languages. And on the back we have some paint schemes and a few bits of bobs and what's inside the box and everything. Okay, so it gives you an idea. So let's have a look. We have not that much actually, so let's get this box up and have a look. Right, so then we have these sprues all in one bag, which, as you know, I'm not a fan of at all. So let's have a look inside. I know I'm not a fan of Italeri, I must say. They're not my favourite manufacturer at all. I really think they have a lot of promise but just don't deliver. So let's have a look, see what we've got here. We've got a broken propeller already, so we'll get to that in a second. Right, okay, so we're looking at this sprue, the Wing Sprue. And straight away it's raised panel lines, so this is an old kit, because I can't imagine anyone producing a new kit with raised panel lines. The raised panel lines there are clean and crisp, so it's not going to be easy to weather. This would be one of those planes you either do it as this or sand it right down and do a full rescribe on it. The wheels are pretty featureless, they're in half. The machine guns there are a little bit flashy. It's not, I mean, there isn't that much flash, I have to say. There's a few bits of burring and things like that here and there. Yeah, so there's a bit of burring here and there, but you know, it's reasonably clean and crisp. There's not a lot of cleanup to do on that. Obviously I don't know how it goes together, probably quite well. You've then got the second sprue, which is the fuselage with more loose bits. This is the problem when you put it all in one bag, you get loads of loose bits. Second fuselage, again lots of little guns and things like that. You've got the fuselage, it has some recesses on there, but again all raised panel lines. The detail itself looks like one of the engines. The engines there, not bad, not brilliant. You then got a bit of interior here. It seems quite, there's a little bit of stuff in there, not very well moulded, but still going to need a bit of filling, a bit of clean up. Front wheel there, at least that's got some pattern on it. So all very nice indeed. Well, or not. Then we've got another sprue here, and again, see, you've got bits knocked off and things like this. This is what I hate about putting them in the same bag. The thin stuff, all the thin moulding has got loads of burring and flash and odds and sods, so it's going to take a bit of clean up. Again, we've got some more internal stuff, looks like the radio room and radio area and things like that, which is quite nice. Little bit of detail on there. Actually, that's the best part of the kit so far. This bit here, lots of recesses and things like that, so that'll come up quite nice. So at least you have one part of the kit that will come up quite nice. We've then got some loose bits, obviously, that's fallen off of the sprue, as you can see. We've actually got a propeller blade here that is snapped off completely, and as you can see around the props, this is what I really hate about old kits. Those props have got lots of flash and burring and things like that. It can take a lot of clean up, and you can never get them perfect when you have to clean up props, not to that extent. So so it's a bit of a shame. So it needs a bit of TLC on that one, so whoever wins that, I do apologise, but that's how we got it. And there's a couple of other little bits there. It looks like inside the wheelbase. That is it for styrene. I'd like to know, on the box it says, I've got to say, it says, what does it say? Highly detailed interiors. Well, I guess if you have a look at the detail on that, that looks really nice. Okay, that looks very good. And then you have a look on that, and that's the only detailed part of the interior, which is one of the sidewalls. The other parts are not that good. And again, fortunately, it's a lot of promise from Italeri, but they failed to deliver. It's always the same with them, unfortunately. Not my favourite kit manufacturer whatsoever. Right, and the glass is not too bad. There's obviously, where it's been in the bag with everything else, there's a few scuff marks and things like that. I'll zoom you in a bit so you can have a look. Okay, there's a few scuff marks and everything just around on the top of the bubble here. That's obviously where it's been in the same package with everything else. The glass itself is very thick and warpy. Obviously you're going to get that, but at this scale, 172, but really it's not too bad. You do have to remember this is a 172 kit, and it is an old kit. It'll be interesting to find out what was the first year of manufacture of this, even with its highly detailed interior. Because what strikes me is the highly detailed interior is see, it's not on the old sprue, so that's an extra sprue. Let's just say that. So that's the glass anyway, and yeah, it needs a little bit of touch up, but not too bad, I suppose. The highly detailed interior is this one extra sprue. Okay, so that is your highly detailed interior. And even this is obviously the brand new sprue with all the extra odds and sods and the wheelbase and things like that. It's still flashy as hell and everything. So not really very good at all. Would expect more from a new upgrade part. You've then got a nice big advert brochure for their paints and modelling tools. Again, their paints are meant to be a right and utter pig to use. Never used them myself. I know Paul's done some to test them on, obviously on our UMP thinners. Edith said they weren't very nice at all. So gloopy, thick and gloopy like Crumble really. What's nice, you do get this. Now this is their photographic reference manual. Now I did a review, one of my first ever reviews for when I had my old channel, Scale Model Review. I did a Hawk Hurricane, their brand new tooling, historic upgrade, blah blah blah, and the fit issues on it are crap. It's in my box of doom at the moment, my tub of doom, but I will get round to it again another day. But this, I had one of these in there and I was really impressed with it. This is a great bit of kit. We'll have a quick run through it, but it gives you a little bit of story about the Dornier Do 217. Obviously quite a few reference photos, all black and white, some of the crew, weapons techs and things like that. All the different types and what the differences were between the types and everything. As you go through, some very funky camo schemes you can see here, which are really different indeed. And this has got English roundels on it, so and this one here. So these are captured ones, obviously. But then you've got like a small schematic and everything, as you can see, of the aircraft. It's all extra little things. I mean, this is the sort of book that you could put on your bookshelf and leave it there. You can see all these are removable access panels that are on the real plane. It's really nice. You know, I mean, this is a good book. If you're going to buy a better version of this from another manufacturer, maybe, this would be a good reference book to have, but not worth the price of the kit, unfortunately. But as you can see, lots of extras, odds and sods, close-ups. You know, again, as you go through, it gives you a good detailed look in cross sections and things like that of the Dornier, of the 217, and then you've got pictures of the engines and everything, how inside. You know, it's great for reference. It's great reference material. It saves you hunting the net and things like that. The only thing you probably want to look at is getting some extra paint schemes together and stuff like that. But apart from that, there's some real photographs of the cockpit and everything, as you can see, slipping on through. And you've got some armament and then everything there. What all the different types of armament that it carried. And then at the back you have factory camouflage. That's how it's got a splinter camo from the factory. And then you've got 4 different colour profiles here. Some very funky paint schemes. I do like the paint schemes on that, some really good ones. Some great with a very fine airbrush, they will come out really nice. So that's great. So I would imagine there's the decal options for those, and there's another one on the back there as well. So I would imagine there's the decal options for all of those, which we'll have a look at in a second. But we'll go into, we'll have a look at the decals next, actually, I think. And as you can see, they're quite nice. They're glossy, but not too glossy. They seem to be all in register, all together nicely. The writing, some of the writing you can read and some you can't, but not a bad set of decals. The end of the carrier film goes right to the end of the writings, which is really nice to say. It's one of my bugbears with newer manufacturers that don't do that right up to the hilt, but really nice indeed. So not a bad set of decals there. The instruction manual is larger than A4. It's another couple of inches big, as you can see. Don't know why they've done that. There is a write-up in 6 different languages about the 217 for you buffs. As you open up, there's gatefold. It's a big spreadsheet. You can see they've got numbered sprue maps, which I do like. Means if anything comes off, we can take it all apart, clean it all up in one go, which is what I do with numbered sprue maps. I take everything off, clean it all up in one session, and then you're ready for it and everything. And as you go through to the instructions, the paint call-outs are in Model Master and Italeri acrylic. So Model Master, you just do conversions to guns, Tamiya, or whatever you want to use. So plenty of sheets out there for that. As you can see, it does look quite basic actually as you're putting it together. Cockpit sidewalls, highly detailed, and a couple of extra different colours in there. I think you're probably a lot more than just one extra colour there. So when you do it, obviously look at references online and everything. But I mean, this little bit does look okay. Obviously, this is that extra sprue that's been added or changed. And as you go on through, then you get back to the awful old kit, the raised panel lines and everything, and then you put the wheel bays together first, and then you put them in and slot the wings together. Very simple. Tailplane goes on, then it's putting the glass on, obviously on top of the cockpit and everything. Obviously getting your machine guns all ready first. Again, they all need a little bit of clean up as well. It's very fiddly. Then props on. I would leave the props off and put them on last. As you should do with aircraft. And then you've got, carry on, we have, I hate these gatefold things, they're awful. And then you're putting on the sides, the wheel bay flaps and everything, tyres. It does make their tyre look really nice, but it's not. And then you're putting the engine nacelles onto the wheel bay parts there. And then an aerial. And then on the reverse side, oh, I hate these things. You can see how big this is, look. It's massive. Yeah, really ridiculous. Then you've got what looks like your common decals. Okay, so all your stencil data there, which is nice. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different schemes, which is really, really nice. You've got the first one here, which I really like the look of. This is Grupnacht, so it's a night one from Staffelen Kostrup, Denmark, in 1945. And I do like this funky pattern. You can see here there's 3 different patterns inside that one pattern, so that would be very challenging. You then got this one, Operation Steinmock from France in 1944. Again, smashing camo pattern. I really do like that. That's very nice indeed. All the undersides on these are flat black, so they're obviously night fighters, night bombers. You've then got version C, which is the 3rd group from France, 1944. Again, like that camo pattern, you see that on some tanks quite often actually. That camo pattern is very nice indeed. You've then got from the 7th Staffelen 3rd group, Melon Villaroche in France, 1944. Again, that's just 2 colours, flat black on the bottom, and then RLM 76 on the top. Then you've got number 5, which is again a night one from 1st Staffelen Kastrup in Denmark, 1945. Again, got one of these funky patterns on there. Very nice indeed. I do like the patterns, the options that are coming with it. Just to show that the aircraft is a bit nasty, really. And then you got another one from Operation Steinmock from Columienne in France, 1944, and that's your lot. As you can see, I'm not completely enamoured with this kit. I don't, as I've said before, I don't like bashing kits or manufacturers or anything like that. But I've got to say that Italeri are probably my most unfavourable kit manufacturer out there. I really just don't like them. They say, oh, these brilliant boxes, all these boxes promises loads inside, and really they never ever turn out as good as what they promise. So unfortunately, this is the 2nd prize. I do apologise whoever won this. It looked like a good kit. It was donated to us obviously from John at Models and Go. I doubt if he's even looked in the boxes or knows what they're like, but it's going to need a bit of TLC to make this look good. I do like the colour schemes. I love the photographic reference manual. Really, really nice little extra. Is it worth it to buy the kit? I would say no. It would be one of those kits that I would say give it a miss, unless you want to punish yourself or you like a lot of work. If that's the case, then go for it. But I'm sure there are better versions of this out there. I haven't checked, but I'm sure they are. It's one of those good German bombers that you know, there will be many out there. So anyway, that is the Italeri Dornier Do 217 M1 in 172 scale. Thank you very much. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.